Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Well, it's not exactly prepping, but I got the hitch put on my truck, bolted to the frame. Now I got to take them two balls off the bumper that came on it. And then I've got my 3 different size in the receiver hitch down there. So that way, if I decide to pull that old camper and move it, I can. I couldn't move it before. Didn't have the right size ball. So that took a few hours. Had to drill holes in the frame and bolt it and all that good stuff. But anyway, do a quick little update here on the garden. These are the Kentucky Blue green beans. As you can see, all 6 plants have come up. Actually 7, there's 2 in that back corner. I might have dropped one that I didn't realize. So these first 2 are supposed to be cabbage, and I've got blue green poking up in the middle there and there. So hopefully that's what that is. Potatoes are still doing well. The corn is about 4 inches tall. A few of them may be 6 inches, but it's shooting up really well. You see I got my little tags put in there. These are the beefsteak tomatoes, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 of them that's popped up. Nope, I see 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. They're just now starting to pop up though. So none of the onions have come up. And the potatoes, of course, are growing out of the bag. And the tomatoes in these small grow bags are doing well. I have healed those up as well. And this potato is just growing out of the bag. And the peacock was over here eating some of the leaves earlier. See where it's biting it off? I didn't think they ate potato plants, but apparently they do. But you see how it still looks wet in some of the soil in there? That's why I don't water every day. It's got holes in the bottom, so it's not going to be over wet. But these short bags are doing the same thing, and they're supposed to be carrots. Them are not deep enough for carrots, but it is what it is. All 4 of the watermelons have popped up, which is good. I guess I didn't plant anything in this middle pot here. I thought it was 2 pots of radishes. That's radish there. It'll be fine in it. But apparently nothing's come up here, and I've got little bitty tiny sprigs of carrots popping up in this one. But I'm not sure what that is. It may be seeds I put in there. I don't remember. And of course the zucchini and the squash have popped up really well. I got 1 squash that hasn't come up. Everything else has popped up. So if 1 out of 8 don't come up, it's not a big deal. And then the dill has got little bitty sprigs coming up there. I've never grown dill before, so I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll just have to see. But the garden's doing really well. I'm still watering every other day or every 3rd day. And today, I watered yesterday, so I did not water today. And it's supposed to be a chance of rain, thunderstorms tonight and tomorrow, so I probably will not water if we get any rain at all. And as y'all can see, I did buy 8 more bags of garden. It says flower and vegetable garden soil plus fertilizer. So that way I can heal up my potatoes and my tomatoes again, which I do plan on doing. So I've got a few things done, nothing major. That hitch being on the truck though is going to save me a lot of trouble. So it does take a little while. Mr. Peacock's still hanging around. Of course, like I said, he was eating the leaves off one of my potato plants. So back over to the chickens and the turkeys. I've had 0 luck with a hen trying to set. I've got 14 eggs in the middle box and the box on this end of that rollaway box up there. And I've marked all 14 in each one, so every day I collect the fresh eggs. This is day number 3, and still not a hen trying to set on those eggs. I thought I had a Rhode Island Red trying to set in this last pen over here, but I guess she was just a late layer and she didn't stay there, so I don't know. They may force me to break the incubator out and put some eggs in the incubator, but the way I figure it, these chickens are about 8 months old, roughly 8-9 months old. In 4 to 6 months, new chickens would start laying. And then these chickens would be 1.25 years, no more than 1.5 years old. I'd be butchering the older ones and putting them in the freezer when the other ones are laying good. So that's the idea of being prepper, is I'm raising food, the eggs and the meat of the chickens, but all the plants seem to be doing really well. Even the blueberry bush is covered over there. Of course, it'll be a month or 2 before they're ready, but peach tree's doing good. And I can tell the worms have already started hitting the peaches. You got little holes of sap coming out, and that's where the worms are hitting them. So it's going to be a complete loss again if I don't figure out what to spray these peaches with to keep the bugs off of them. But if y'all know, let me know. I need to go buy some and spray this peach tree, because I'm going to lose every peach here if I don't get these things sprayed. Just like last year. But either way, I was had company. The guy paid to help me get that hitch put on my truck. And while he was drilling holes, I come over, and me and his son went over to an old dead tree I cut down over there and made me a gauge for my barrels. You see, it'd be full right here. Halfway mark right there. I cut a ring around it. So it helps me tell how full the barrel is. This one I know is full, and when I dip the stick, it's within 1 inch of this ring I cut into it. So I dip it over here, and I've got about that far, which is about 5 gallons. So one more can will fill this barrel back up, and then I'll start on the 3rd can. I've got the fuel vent for it, so why not go ahead and fill it up. And I've been using, the reason this one's not full, I've been using it to fill the lawnmower up. So it's about 3/4 of a tank right now. So there's no need to put any in it right now. I can probably cut all the grass again with what's left in it. But I've been sticking my pump in there and pumping, and I actually cut my hose shorter, which his son helped me knock down. But I've been cutting, I cut some of the hose off because it was just too long without me mounting that pump. I still need to figure out if there is an adapter where I can screw that into this barrel somehow. But until then, I'm just putting it in there and holding it by hand, and then I have to drain the hose and all that stuff. That's why I got a can here. Whatever's left in the hose, I dump into this can here, and I'll pour it in the lawnmower when I need it, which it ain't got much in it. But either way, I got a few things done. I want to do a quick video. I always post a video on Thursdays and Mondays. Everything else I consider extra videos. And I just haven't had a whole lot of time to get anything else done. I said, I think in an earlier video, my sister had a water leak over there. I had to go and make a repair on a couple of her water lines into a garden tub in their master bathroom. So got that done, and got, finally got my hair cut yesterday, which I'm past due for. And I went ahead and picked up that garden soil while I was there getting the parts to fix her water lines. and I just haven't had a whole lot of time other than that. So everything's coming along good in the garden. I am very pleased with it. I would not be doing nowhere near this good if I'd have planted in the ground. Potatoes would not grow at all in this hard red clay that I've got out here. Even though I have bottom plowed that garden area multiple times with that big bottom plow over there, and I have harrowed it, and I've added a ton of lime and several tons of fertilizer and compost and topsoil, trying to build that garden bed up. It's just, it packs down so hard I can't grow anything in it that grows in the ground. And y'all know, just pretty much nobody out there that doesn't eat potatoes. So I can grow corn and okra and tomatoes over there, but that's it. And this is way more food than I would be able to eat. So it's going to allow me to put some food up, pressure canning. So that's the plan anyway. But I'm going to get off here, guys. I appreciate y'all watching my videos, subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up if you don't mind. That really helps our channel. And I do appreciate it. Y'all remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.